What's up gamers, it's Bolt with another video today, and in this video I'm going to be explaining all the Pokemon roles in Pokemon Unite. I will also be showing you guys how to use these Pokemon roles properly, all the Pokemon in Pokemon Unite, and in my opinion, the best Pokemon in each Pokemon role. But anyways, let's get right into the video. Alright, so there are 5 different roles in Pokemon Unite. So the roles are the Attacker, Speedster, Allrounder, Defender, and finally Supporter. So let's start off explaining what the Attacker role does and what its purpose is. So the Attackers are Pokemon that have low endurance and excel at dealing heavy range damage to opponents. So this is pretty self-explanatory, but the Attacker is basically supposed to defeat the opponent's Pokemon and as well as score points. Now, choosing which lane you want to start depends on your team, so if you have no attackers on one of the lanes, then it would be better to stick with the lane that doesn't have any attackers. If you were to have 2 attackers in your team, it would be good to have one on each side. You also want to keep in mind that you are just an attacker, and attackers don't have a good defense unless you're using Venusaur, so if your low is down halfway, you should try to retreat. Also remember that teamwork makes dream work, or whatever the quote is, so always make sure you have an ally by your side and never attack 2 opponents unless you're confident that you can beat them. Now, before I mention what Pokemon are in the attackers category, I just want to say, but by the time I'm recording this video, Pokemon Unite is at launch, so more Pokemon might be added in the future. Now, the following Pokemon that have the attackers role are Pikachu, Greninja, Venusaur, Alolan Ninetales, Cramorant, and Cinderace. If you want to go for an attacker that has the best defense in the attackers category, then definitely go for Venusaur. Venusaur is pretty bulky, but its attack isn't the best. Pikachu and Alolan Ninetales are some pretty common and hard-hitting attackers, so if you want to do some heavy damage, those are the options. Greninja, Cinderace, and Cramorant are pretty good attackers since they have good mobility and attacks that can help them run away from opponents. The next role is the Speedster, which is my favorite. So the Speedsters are Pokemon that have high mobility and offense and excel at making quick attacks and scoring points. So the Speedster's main role is to score as many points as possible and is one of the main roles to score points. And again, their specialty is to make quick attacks. You should have only one Speedster on your team, and having 2 isn't necessary. The best lane to choose in my opinion is the middle. So try to go for the middle and level up and then go for the lane you think needs help. I normally would go for the top, but again, if the bottom lane needs help, then I would go for the bottom. And I would say the Speedster role is kind of like the supporter's role, but not really. The following Pokemon that have the Speedster's role are Talonflame, Zeraora, Absol, and Gengar. Also, go ahead and check out my video on how to get Zeraora for free in Pokemon Unite. The link is in the description. My favorite Speedsters are Absol and Talonflame. Absol is definitely the most hard-hitting Speedster, and plus its dash is very useful because once you use the dash, it is nearly impossible to escape from it. Talonflame is very good at running away from opponents, and just by saying that makes it look like it's weak, but it's still pretty good at hitting damage. But nothing compared to Absol. Zeraora and Gengar are also like Talonflame, but I just like Talonflame more. The next role is the Allrounder, and the Allrounders are Pokemon that have balanced offense and endurance and are highly tenacious fighters. As you can see, Allrounders are pretty strong, and you should definitely have one in your team when battling with another opponent. I recommend having either 1 or 2 Allrounders, and if you have 2, then it's highly recommended that you have 1 on each side of the map. Again, like the attacker's role, choose the lane that you think needs your help. The following Pokemon that have the Allrounders role are Charizard, Lucario, Machamp, and Garchomp. Charizard and Garchomp are more bulky all-rounders and are very OP later in the game. Lucario is a bit weird because it's very good in the beginning and mid-game, but in the end, it doesn't get that huge strength spike like the other all-rounders. Machamp may not have good defense, mobility, etc., but it is much stronger in offense than the other all-rounders. The next role is the Defender, and the Defenders are Pokemon that have high endurance and excel at protecting allies and hindering opponents. So Defenders are Pokemon that defend their teammates, and I recommend having only 1 Defender on your team since you don't need 2. A perfect lane for a Defender in my opinion is the top lane. Also keep in mind, but as a Defender it is your job to protect your teammates, but you don't always have to sacrifice yourself for your teammates. The following Pokemon for the Defender's role are Snorlax, Crustle, and Slowbro. Snorlax in my opinion is the best defender since it does a good amount of damage, and always use Slam and not Flail since Slam will really bother the opponent and will help you win. Crustle is a very interesting and entertaining defender, mostly because of its Shell Smash. If you do choose to go for Shell Smash, then remember that while Shell Smash does increase your attack by a lot, it also lowers your defense, so make sure you use Shell Smash at the right time. I am not a big fan of Slowbro, especially in the Defenders category, but if you've wasted all your AEO coins, then Slowbro might be the only choice since you can get it on level 2. The final role is the supporter, and the supporters are Pokemon that provide team support by inflicting status conditions on opponents and by healing allies. In my opinion, I don't really think you need this role in your team, but if you are going to use it, then I recommend having only one. Also keep in mind that supporter's role purpose is to help your teammates defeat the opponents easily, but also remember that you need to know when you should attack and when you should retreat. The following Pokemon for the supporter's role are Edeligoss, Mr. Mime, and Wigglytuff. Edeligoss is a very interesting supporter since if you use Leaf Storm, you become more of an attacker and supporter, while Wigglytuff and Mr. Mime don't have healing moves and are more supportive in blocking and etc. You also need to know when's the right time to use your moves, so if you can do that, then a supporter is a great option for you. Anyway, so that's all the Pokemon roles explained, as well as all the Pokemon in those roles and how to use the Pokemon roles properly. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, then please make sure to hit that like button, comment down below what's your favorite Pokemon role and Pokemon in Pokemon Unite, and most importantly subscribe if you want to see more Pokemon Unite videos like this one. Anyways, thanks for watching today's video, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Till then, stay safe and have an awesome day, gamers.